Hello, this is Crypto Brains, and this is No Bullshit Crypto Tuesday show. We will discuss the market analysis, especially the Bitcoin, Ethereum, SPX, and the major altcoins. We will try to get through all of them quick. So, looking at the Bitcoin chart on a monthly basis, for the reference, the blue lines, vertical lines represents the Bitcoin halving. When we look at the yearly open, basically the BTC haven't moved or produced any wick to the downside. It's just like it had opened and only did some like $20-30 to the downside, and it's continuously up. While if you look at a broader range, the earlier range is at this support turn resistance at around 20k. Let me draw it out. This is the resistance here, and the support range is at the next major monthly support level. It's let me delete it. I have to close the magnet. It's around the 12 to 13k. So BTC is ranging in between, and I will truly enter any position when it will either be on the either side. So it's like either if it reclaim this level, then go up, and then after reclaiming, that will be a good entry, or otherwise it fall below it, and that will be good entry, maybe a week to the 12,000 to 11,000. That will be a brilliant entry in this case. And if you talk to the upside, good entry at the monthly level will be above the 20k, or at least the reclaim of those levels. That will be the good play in that terms. Now there is another scenario. There are two chances that either it is the breakdown and we will continue to move towards the 14,000 or the 11,000. But let's discuss it later. Let's move to the weekly time frame. So when we look at the weekly chart, let me clear up the chart that we have taken from the okay. So when we look at the weekly chart, this is the major resistance that okay. We look at the weekly chart. So at the weekly chart, this was the major resistance. Right now that's around 19,500, and the major support is around 14,000, and then there is the level of the 12,000, and BTC is stuck in between. Let's hide these prices for a bit. So it's a quite clear picture. This was the support where BTC tried bouncing like 1, 2, 3 and many times, then it broken down, and now the BTC is below the support of the 20k, now turned resistance, and the next possible support is at the 15k or 14k and the 12k. So BTC is ranging in between. So either way we want a move, either it's going to reclaim this level, and then it will be considered like a deviation and it's back in the range above the 20k, and then it can go up, or it's going to go down from here, as I discussed regarding that earlier, that either to the 14k or the 12k. If you look at the weekly levels, the BTC is just broken down and just ranging back into the same range. So nothing so pretty as of now. But when we look at the daily chart of the BTC, it's a bit interesting chart, and the reason for that is, if we consider this as a range between this level at around 17.5 and the bottom is around 16k, we can consider this as the range top and this is the range bottom. If you look at the chart, so it was like a retest of the range bottom, then another retest, rejected, another retest, and the fake out, which brought back quite quickly, and then it moved up, and it was a false breakout, then it's back in the range, and now it's again trying to break this range. So that's really maybe a move on the upside. So if it's going to happen like if it breaks above and then continue to grind up to 20k and then reclaim those levels, that will be the most bullish case scenario, and you can see those levels to reach new highs. That's a possibility, but other chances that it maybe go up and then another fake out, then back into the range and the same grinding. If we get to these things, then it will be a trending move and we may bet on that after the decline of 20k. Otherwise it will be the same boring range that still going on. That's on the daily basis. Let's move to the Ethereum and make this video quick, short. And I think same with the Ethereum. You can basically argue. It's a messy chart. How to clean it up? Just a fast clean up. That's bad actually. So okay, if you look at the chart, so it's the same. We can say the range. Let me move to the daily candle. So if we consider this as the range top, this as the range bottom, right now Ethereum had broken above the range while the BTC didn't, and this is one range that we discussed. If we consider the major range, so it's this monthly support that's acting as a strong support. It happened or it was touched in the June 2022. After that, it's being tried to be broken, but it didn't broke out. Unlike the Bitcoin, which broke down this level. So Ethereum is more bullish than the Bitcoin, and similar with the altcoins. So it's looking quite good here, but all moves depend upon the BTC. So if BTC gonna nuke, it's gonna nuke as well. If BTC gonna pump, it's gonna pump as well. Let's discuss the Solana really fast and then end this stream. Want it to be quite short. Okay, if you look at the Solana chart, that's basically one of the good charts looking at the moment. So if you consider the last support of weekly level, this was the shit show that happened when the FTX went down and all the concerns raised towards the Solana. After that, it started going down, and this was the range actually. The top and the bottom of the range. So it broken down the range, then it's back above the range. So we can call this area as the deviation from the range. It's back above the range, and now it's trading above this range, a clear breakout as it seems. So if that the whole scenario of the Solana depends upon the BTC, what BTC gonna do. If the BTC gonna move up, then Solana can move up and reach this part of the range, touching around $30 as the resistance. So what's going to happen if BTC is going to go up here to the 20k and above? Solana going to touch these as these resistance now, or if the BTC is going to go back into the range or go down into the range, same will happen with the Solana in my opinion. So it will be back in the range and struggling within the range, depending on the price action or what the news unfolds. So it completely depend upon the BTC, how it's gonna perform, and it will guide the direction of the major altcoins and the Ethereum. So moving ahead really fast, let's discuss the SPX chart. Okay, uh, so if you look at the SPX chart from the weekly perspective especially, um, there is an interesting level here. This is the pre-COVID peak, and it acted as a support initially. Okay, so this is the trend line that we have been trying to break. It's been just like moving lower high, lower lows. But the cool thing is, if you look at this character, so it somehow appeared like a inverse head and shoulder pattern. Okay, uh, this neck, and this is head, and this is other shoulder, or you can say the inverse cup pattern maybe. Okay, the cup pattern. So if this trend line got broken from here, it will be the bullish scenario. Other scenario is that it's just a deviation and it may fall back to these level, to the new lows. If this gonna nuke, BTC gonna nuke, and if this gonna happen, BTC gonna pump. So the whole BTC or the crypto market depend upon the traditional market, and this is the basic scenario or the analysis of the SPX. Thanks for the joining. You will see the next episode on the Friday. Let's stay tuned. Bye bye.